Hi, I'm gonna go through the installation of the K&K Sound Pure Mini acoustic guitar pickup. I'm looking forward to hearing this pickup installed on my guitar, and I'm gonna take you through the installation. First of all, what do we need? I like to use one of these guitar stands that you can have under your neck, just to have the guitar nice and stable. And I used a capo to hold the strings in place. Of course they all fall off once I take off the capo. And I've already gone ahead and taken out the bridge pegs and drilled a little hole. Now, what else do I need? Of course, everything that's delivered in the box, such as instruction manual, very important to read, the pickup itself, and the installation jig, which I will only use for the golf tees and the putty. I'm going to go through the installation in a slightly different way to what's suggested in the instructions in the installation manual, but I'll talk all about that. And we're going to use some super glue and a piece of cardboard which is about the width of your saddle and easily fits into the sound hole of your guitar. This is what we'll use to get the pickups in the right position. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is try and find out how I'm going to place the pickups on the cardboard, and for this I will put the cardboard right over the bridge, and first of all use one T to make a little hole which will go in the peg hole for the high E string, like this. And then I will do the same thing for the low E string with the other peg provided. Try and roughly guess the spot. Here we go. Now we've got one peg in the high E string hole and one in the low E string hole. And just to give us a better idea of where we're going to put the pickups later on, I'm going to make a little hole for each string while holding the cardboard in place so I don't move it and get the scale all wrong. Now we can see where all the peg holes are, and I'm going to take a pencil, which I forgot to mention, but which of course is essential, and roughly on the cardboard trace the line where the saddle is. So I'll go like this, and I know my saddle, as you can see, doesn't go straight across the bridge here but slightly diagonal, and I will try and get that as accurately as possible. Now this is roughly where it goes. And the idea is with the K&K pickup, with the Pure Mini, to get the to have one pickup per pair of strings. So there will be one pickup here under the saddle, another one here under the saddle, and another one here. The next step is to take the putty, which we have here, take just a tiny bit and place it on each of the cardboard X's I've now marked. We just really need a tiny bit. We'd need just enough to hold them in place. As I said, I've already drilled the hole where the jack output will go, but I have not put this in yet. as you can see. Now let's have a look at our pickups, our transducers. These three are completely identical, so it doesn't matter which one you put where, but it is important that the gold side of the pickup is facing the bridge, is glued to the bridge, or under the saddle I should say. Then they also recommend doing a test run. As you can see, we have the transducers where they will be in the guitar, just on the outside. And I've also brought a little mirror which I can use to verify that everything looks okay inside, and I'll be able to stick them there. I can even see the little pegs sticking through, and I can see that the surface underneath the saddle is clean and even and should be just perfect for sticking my pickup to. Now you might want to do a little test run, which is also recommended in the manual, where you take off this with the pickup stuck on. I'll just leave this dangling in here now, like so, and take off these and try and find the hole here with my hand. Yeah, in there. And now if I had the super glue on, by pressing it up against the saddle, I should be able to put the pickups in just the right place and ensure that they stick. I actually have to cut my cardboard a bit so it doesn't get in the way of the inside structures of the guitar. It's good to use the supplied jig as a bit of a reference for the rough angles and so on that you'll need to get this right. Okay, now since I know what it feels like to install the pickup inside the guitar, I'm gonna just fix it, secure it here. Make sure that your pickups are on the saddle, on the line I've drawn here, and in between pairs of strings, like so. And then we want to apply a generous amount, which of course is quite vague, but a generous amount. I'm going to take these off to make it less fiddly. I want to interfere as little with the pickup once it's glued on as possible, so I'm going to take off everything that I don't need inside the guitar. Here we go. They say a generous amount is needed, so we're going to make sure that the whole surface of the pickup is covered, and according to the installation guide, it isn't a problem if you use a bit too much and it oozes out. You can just clean off the excess later on. Now if that isn't a generous amount, I don't know. Probably will get some on my fingers, but I don't think there's much I can do about that at this stage. Now here we go. Found one hole with the peg. And here comes the other one. Now I'm just going to press the pickups up into the place where they want to sit. and apply pressure for about 30 seconds or so. I can feel I've got my fingers right over the pickups inside the guitar, pushing up to make sure that the glue sticks. And I still have these pegs helping me hold the pickup in place. Now let's see if we can try to peel off the cardboard on the underside, and I hope that I didn't get too much glue on there. And yes, the pickups are in the guitar and the cardboard is out. I'm just gonna make sure that it all feels like things are in the right place, and that feels good to me, apart from all the glue I've got on my fingers. Now what I'm going to do next is stick the jack output pin through the hole which I drilled earlier, making sure I don't lose these two spacers here. And here we are.